Hello, hello. You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome in. Today's recap is season 2, episode 7. Hey, do me a favor. Check out my playlist, and if you like my recaps, subscribe to my channel. Now let's see what's going on beyond the gates. We start off at Danny's house. Chelsea wants to talk, but Naomi is too busy trying to schedule a blood test for the both of them. Kat says she's just scared, and Chelsea tells her, I'm not worried about her. I'm terrified for my mom. Nicole and Danny have a nice moment talking about an incident that happened when they were kids, and Nicole took care of Danny. She says, I wish I could make it all better for you now. Andre runs into Ted at the country club, and they talk about the whole situation with the Duprees. And then they see Carlton at the bar. Andre tells Ted to go talk to him. He says, he used to be your best friend. Life is too short to be mad at the people you love. Bill and his team are discussing Lynette's case, but he cannot focus. His mind is on Danny, Naomi, and Chelsea. He says, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Danny tells Nicole she shouldn't feel guilty that she doesn't have the gene. Nicole says, my heart breaks for you and the girls. And then Danny tells her, I have to be strong for them. And Nicole says, not this time. You get to be my little sister. Let me take care of you. Naomi tells Chelsea and Kat she's having a hard time using the app, so she's going to the hospital to schedule a blood test for her and Chelsea. Ted decides to go talk to Carlton, and Carlton tells Ted, I know you feel betrayed by me. Ted says, not anymore. He says, I screwed this up, and he tells him, I'm glad Nicole is with someone who will cherish her. At the hospital, Naomi tells Ashley she needs to schedule a blood test for her and Chelsea, and then she tells her about the BRCA gene. Ashley says she'll help, but she tells Naomi, you're stressed out, you're wound too tight. And Naomi finally expresses how she really feels. She says, it's been one disaster after the next with my family, and now my grandmother has cancer. Haley asks Bill, are you okay? And then Chelsea calls him and says, Daddy, we need you. Bill gets so flustered he can't find his keys. Haley says, talk to me. But Bill tells her, I can't right now. My family needs me. So she gives him the keys. Danny tells Nicole, my girls need me. Nicole says, I'll go check on them. You go take a long hot soak in the tub. And Danny says, what would I do without you? Nicole says, you'll never have to find out. Ted gives Carlton advice on how to handle this crisis with Nicole. And then Carlton tells him, if you need someone to talk to or lean on, I'll be there. Bill goes over to Danny's house looking for her. Nicole tells him she's taking a bath, and he goes straight up to her bedroom. He walks in and gives her a hug. He says, I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere. Naomi asks Ashley if she can get their test scheduled ASAP. Ashley says she'll give it a try. Andre comes home and Nicole is there. She tells him that Danny tested positive, and she says Danny is going to need you now more than ever. And Andre tells her they're going to face it together. He asks, where is she? And Nicole tells him Danny is in her room with Bill. Danny tells Bill, this isn't your role in my life anymore. And he says, then why does it feel so right? They end up hugging again. And then Andre walks in the room. Ashley convinces someone named Grayson to stay late and take Naomi and Chelsea's blood by agreeing to go out with him. Naomi tells her to go for it. Danny runs into Andre's arms and he tells her he's sorry he wasn't there when she got the results. And then Bill says, I was here when she needed a shoulder. Andre tells Bill, let me walk you out. Haley calls Randy and tells him, I've used my whole bag of tricks. Maybe it's time to kick things up a notch. And Tomas is standing at the door listening. Andre tells Bill, the next time I find you in my wife's bedroom, we're gonna have a serious problem. Bill says, I will always be there for Danny, and I don't need your permission. And then Andre reminds Bill how he cheated with his daughter's best friend and then married his mistress. He says, my wife is no longer any of your concern. And that's how the show ended today. Let's talk about it in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching. And please don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Bye.